A young woman is repeatedly attacked by an unseen entity in her home.
I felt hands around my throat.
Paranormal investigators try to identify the presence, but it's a desperate race against time.
Crush Satan under your feet!
Stephanie?
Culminating in a final battle between the forces of good and evil.
My wife was dying.
In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. Over 150 years ago, the soil of Manassas was awash in blood as the American Civil War raged. Two major battles at Bull Run saw more than 20,000 wounded or killed. There are those who believe the land around here has been permanently scarred, infused with the tortured souls of men, women, and children who died before their time. In the fall of 2008, Manassas resident Stephanie Winter attends a party at her friend Peter's apartment. She discovers he has a fascination with the dark arts.
I noticed on his shelf he had books that I'd never heard of.
The Necronomicon includes magic spells and advice on how to summon demons and spirits.
Actually, it's a real useful book.
Yeah, if you're dead, you should spend some time amongst the living, Peter.
I was just hoping to spend a little bit more time with you.
I think he got the wrong impression. In his mind, I had feelings for him, which was not the case.
What's the problem?
You know what the problem is, man. I'm married, okay? Get it.
I'm just paying you a compliment.
Lay off.
The more I tried to tell him no, the more persistent he got. He pulled some of my hair out.
What are you doing?
Just getting what I need for a love spell.
A love spell. You are sick.
At that point, I was done. I didn't want any part of anybody who was into that sort of thing.
Despite the strange night, Stephanie is up the next morning at 5 a.m., eager to get to work on the home she and her husband just moved into.
Going to work this morning?
It's late shifts. It's a lot of unpacking to do.
The couple has been married for just a year. Stephanie's a bartender at a local restaurant. Her husband, Nicholas, works in construction.
Did you have fun last night?
I should have stayed here.
Something wrong? Everything all right?
Yeah, no, everything's fine. I just have a lot of unpacking to do.
Yeah, well, once we get it done, we can finally call this place home.
I was excited to be moving into a house out of an apartment, and it was a step in the direction that I was trying to go in life.
Yes.
I'll be home by 6 tonight.
Okay.
See ya.
I was happier than I'd been in a really long time, and I was looking forward to making it a home for my husband and I.
You forgot something, babe? You forgot something? What are you doing here?
Peace offering.
Did you wait until Nick left?
No. I was just bringing you flowers.
He was coming by my house 5:30 in the morning on his way to work, and it just really made me uncomfortable.
Well, I didn't realize you wanted to get all dressed up for me.
You need to leave, all right? Get out. Okay? What?
You don't want to say no to me.
Get out! Get out!
It got to the point where I felt like I was hiding in, my own home. I finally had to completely shut it down and tell him to stop calling me. Don't contact me. Please, nothing.
Weeks go by. Stephanie's unwanted admirer stays away. But has he really heeded her request to leave her in peace?
What was that?
I don't know.
Is there somebody in the house?
I'm making my bed.
No, wait. What if they have guns? Shh. That's so weird. What do you think did that? That's so weird.
Let me go check the rest of the house.
All right, be careful.
Stay here.
All right. Be careful.
It's okay. I checked the doors, I checked the windows.
No one?
No, nothing's unlocked.
There was no way that it could have been an intruder.
We're thinking maybe we didn't have it set up there right, or, it slipped off or something.
A lot of stuff that's heavy.
Our nerves were all jangled. Eventually, we fell asleep and really didn't think too much more about it.
Weeks later, Nick is working at home. As a hobby, he creates free tattoos for friends and enjoys the challenge of coming up with new designs.
I see this candlestick thing hit the wall out of the corner of my eye. It made this big black mark on the wall. I started talking to my wife about it, and we were like, the only thing that could be doing something like that would be like a ghost.
Hey, what?
My back!
What are you talking about, your back? What?
I'm looking at her back, and I see blood start to form.
What the hell did you do?
What is it?
What did you do? Baby, what did you do? No, you're bleeding. Hey, you're bleeding.
What is it?
No, babe, you don't want to see this, okay? Just, just.
It was really burning. It was just on fire.
Just getting what I need for a love spell.
There have been disturbing events in Nicholas and Stephanie Winter's home ever since she told a love-struck friend with a fascination for the dark arts to leave her alone. It is now February 2009, a year since the trouble started.
Hey, what?
My back!
What are you talking about, your back? What?
She was scared, and I was too, because There was no explanation for this.
There were no tears in my clothing. I have a shirt on, I'm underneath blankets. How did that happen?
Hey, sweetie, how are you?
Thanks for coming.
A few days later, Stephanie receives a visit from a close friend, accompanied by someone who may be able to offer some answers.
No, I haven't been anywhere, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
but thanks for bringing her by.
Sure.
Yeah.
This is the lady I was telling you about.
There was a lady that I knew through church, and she had a friend who's a sensitive. She could feel, see certain things.
So, do you like the 10-cent tour? Come on, I'll show you around.
She'd walked around the house and walked around outside.
I sense the land has quite a history.
She told me a husband and wife and their son.
I know you've been unfaithful.
No, I haven't been.
The father was extremely jealous.
Dad, stop! Boys, I've told you before!
He'd ended up killing the mother and the son. It was the father that was haunting the property. I don't know if I reminded him of his wife or you know, what.
A few nights later, Stephanie's scratches don't appear to be healing.
It shocked me in the sense that I was actually seeing a spirit. I'd only seen him for a couple of seconds, but I saw him, I mean, clear. The look on his face, I'll never forget that. He just looked very sad. I don't know if it was the actual little boy that was killed on the property. I know that there are lost souls. I fully believe that. I believe that ghosts could communicate in their own way. I did not believe that they could physically harm you.
Yeah, what happened? What happened?
Hey, look!
Oh, man, what? Just,
It burns, baby, it burns!
What do you want me to do?
I want you to make it stop!
Okay, how do you want me to make it stop, okay? I don't know what to do right now.
To see your skin open up when there's no explanation for it, the pain that goes along with it, it's like a liquid fire poured in there.
I'll be okay.
I had to convince myself it was real over and over and over again, even though I saw it with my own eyes.
Stephanie and Nick are too afraid of how people will react to share their experiences.
We had nothing to compare it to and nobody to talk about it with, because who is there to talk to about something like that without sounding like you're crazy?
All they can do is try to resume a normal life.
Hey,
Hey.
how you doing?
Okay.
Yeah. Does it hurt?
Yeah.
I told you it would. He's good though. He's really good.
I hope that's not the result of Nick's last attempt at a free tattoo.
No, it's I fell.
What the hell just happened to you?
right in front of him. My leg just opened up.
We gotta get out of here. No, don't leave. Don't go.
She was being tortured. Tortured in a way that I've never thought was possible. I felt totally powerless. And I begged,
Why are you doing this to her?
November 2009.
What the hell just happened to you?
Stephanie Winter comes under attack from a supernatural force.
We gotta get out of here. No, don't leave. Don't go.
It's hard to go through. We felt alone.
Nick feels powerless to protect his wife.
Why are you doing this to her?
Could Peter, Stephanie's love-struck admirer, have placed a dark spell on her? Or are the attacks in some way related to the violence and twisted souls of men who died too young in the Civil War battles that rage nearby? A medium has offered a third possibility, that the spirit of a father who killed his wife and child here could be looking for his next victim.
a week went by, then she got scratched again. And then another week went by and she got scratched again. And it happened like that maybe half a dozen times.
How do you explain those scratches to somebody? And especially if you get hold of somebody who doesn't believe in the paranormal. My husband would have been locked up. I'd have been in a loony bin somewhere. And then what do you do?
Finally, the couple reluctantly decides to seek help from a paranormal investigator. Retired detective Rick Etcherstein specializes in violent hauntings. The nature of Stephanie's scratches catches his attention. He's seen this before in his research photos.
What was most interesting to me was that each wound appeared to be in a set of 3 scratches, 3 linear scratches side by side. The 3 scratch marks is indicative of a negative entity haunting. 3 scratches are very commonplace with the demonic. And the reason that is because the symbol of 3 is a direct mockery of the Trinity, Father, Son, Holy Spirit.
If we're looking at a negative entity, usually it has to be invited or summoned somehow.
I started taking into account the possibility that something happened to invite or to cause this phenomenon to occur to her.
Is there anyone in your life that is involved in occult practices or someone who might mean you harm?
There is this guy, Peter, and he just started becoming like very stalkish with me, and mentioned something about a love spell.
It's possible that he could have put a curse on her.
I wasn't expecting to hear that.
Stephanie is now convinced Peter may have unleashed some dark force to torment her.
Everything kind of fell into place. Everything made a little bit more sense. Okay, this is what's going on. This is why it's doing that. This is why it has so much power.
Rick agrees to conduct a paranormal investigation the following week. Until then, the evil presence could attack at any time.
Get out of my house.
Get out of my house! Get out!
I was very angry and very confrontational, and I wanted it out.
No more! You hear me? No more! Get out of my house!
This thing was such a coward, and it was just attacking in the middle of the night and just out of nowhere and when your back is turned, and that's what made me so angry.
Where are you? Leave me alone! Where are you? Where are you? Huh? You here? Leave me alone! Where are you? Help me! Help me find it!
I got you.
Help me find it, please!
Down. It's okay.
Help me find it. Just go away.
I begged my wife to move out of the house because I felt like the house was evil.
I just wanted away from it. But then after talking with Rick, he said, well, you know, that might not work.
In cases this severe, sometimes the entity will follow you no matter where you go.
Rick and a colleague set up electronic surveillance equipment to monitor every room in the house, hoping to capture video evidence of something supernatural.
During this first phase of the investigation, I tried to document what was going on, tried to experience something that that would lend me to believe that what she was telling me was true. Unfortunately, I was unable to document or see or experience anything, but I was still of the opinion that something was happening. I just felt in my heart that something was going on.
It would stay hidden when Rick was out, but as soon as he left, I would get scratched.
I became afraid to leave my wife alone because at that point, it became an every other day thing almost, or at least a couple of times a week.
You doing okay, baby? You want something to eat?
I'm not hungry.
It was playing mind games with her because I could definitely tell that her spirit was being crushed. I think that it was trying to influence her into giving up.
You haven't been out of the house in days.
I don't want anyone to see me like this. Can you understand that?
I didn't want to go out in public because I was covered in bandages all the time. I was so depressed. I didn't want to be around anybody. I didn't want to see anybody whose life was normal because my life was so far out of whack that I was jealous.
I'm gonna make a sandwich. Would you like one? Fine, I'll make you one anyway.
I could feel somebody on top of me. I felt hands around my throat.
Steph? Steph?
I thought my wife was dying.
Let her go! If you want to hurt somebody, you hurt me, but you let her go!
For more A Haunting, go to destinationamerica.com. Stephanie Winter suspects a former friend who developed an obsession with her
You don't want to say no to me.
has cast a dark spell, unleashing a demonic spirit to extract his revenge. Something unseen is now trying to kill her.
I could hear Nick talking to me. I could hear him calling me.
Steph?
And I remember the only thing I could move was my left pinky.
Let her go! If you want to hurt somebody, you hurt me, but you let her go!
I was so mad about it, I was threatening it. Come and get me. Come get me. Why are you gonna pick on her? All of a sudden, she just grabbed a breath of air and she sat up. We must have sat there like that for quite a while.
It was very easily capable of killing me.
They tell paranormal investigator Rick Atterstein about the violent attack.
Being that it was spiritual in nature, logic would dictate that the solution is probably spiritual in nature. So I contacted a demonologist and asked their opinion as to what we could do to stem this activity, to quell these attacks.
The demonologist gives Rick instructions for a sealing ritual.
He suggested I get some blessed candles, 100% beeswax candles.
And the incense is already lit.
And some pontifical incense and some holy water. Have the candles and the pontifical incense blessed by a priest. And then burn those, the candles and the incense.
Incense has been used in religious rituals since the time of the pharaohs. To Roman Catholics, it symbolizes the prayers of the faithful rising to heaven.
Through the world.
And then you'll also recite the prayer I gave you. This will seal the house with positive energy and keep you safe.
That gave me a little bit of hope because there was positive forces that were now involved that we had hope of running this thing out.
Listen to the words you're saying. Listen to the meaning behind them. And then every room, you need to do the same thing. Let's move through there, and you can recite that prayer as we walk. All right, let's move on. Saint Michael,
the Archangel, defend us in battle.
We would do that every single night, and it really did seem to work.
Against the wickedness and snares of the devil.
After a couple of months of it just being quiet, I'd gotten used to it, and I was relieved. You know, trying to put your life back together a little bit and kind of reflect like, wow, did you really go through that?
Stephanie gets used to her new nightly routine, convinced she is now safe again. It's March 2011, a year since Stephanie started performing the sealing ritual.
And snares of the devil. O Prince of the heavenly host, in the name of God, cast Satan and his evil spirits into hell, who roam the earth seeking the destruction of souls.
Nick! Nick! There's a guy outside!
What?
There's a guy outside. Baby,
Stay here.
Be careful!
There's nobody out there.
Who do you think it was, babe?
I don't know. But I don't think he's stupid enough to come back here.
We were standing at the front window kind of watching to see if we could see anything, anybody kind of hanging around. This thing grabbed the back of my head and just yanked me down.
Did you hurt your neck? You okay? Shh. Don't move. Just relax.
That was absolutely devastating because I thought it was over with.
Nicholas called me. He was very frantic. He said that the attacks had resumed.
In April 2011, paranormal investigator Rick Atterstein begins a 48-hour investigation, hoping to gather evidence to justify a formal Catholic exorcism.
In order to get the Catholic Church involved, it takes a great deal of evidence and a great deal of documentation.
Stephanie,
What?
there's something I need to ask you.
What?
maybe you shouldn't use the sealing ritual while we're here.
You want to use me as bait?
If you're not comfortable with it, I'm certainly not going to try to convince you.
No. No. Let's do this.
I was pretty much willing to do whatever I had to do to get some kind of evidence.
Rick and a member of his investigation team will stay up all night monitoring camera feeds. On night 1, there's disappointment as nothing happens. They return to their posts for night 2.
She's having a tough time again, sleeping.
Yeah, she is.
Hey.
Oh my God.
In Manassas, Virginia, Stephanie Winter is being tortured and tormented by a demonic entity. It may have been unleashed through a spell cast by a spurned former friend who became obsessed with her. Paranormal investigator Rick Etterstein believes an exorcism by the Catholic Church may be necessary, but first he needs to capture proof of the evil presence.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
look,
I've
look.
got it. I've got it.
Are you okay?
The wound to her arm was so severe that in the kitchen itself, where she was standing, there was a pool of blood. There was also some minor blood spatter on the wall adjacent to where she was standing, which indicates to me that there was some force applied to that particular scratch.
But the evidence is not strong enough to take to the Catholic Church.
The video evidence was significant but not conclusive as far as I'm concerned, because she was in and out of the kitchen. If I want to take a skeptical stance, she could have done it in another room, come in, and pretended that she got scratched.
I was kind of mad about that. I was like, oh, man, all right.
The investigation continues.
Did you see that?
I see it. I've got it.
She needs me.
Go,
I gotta
go,
record it.
go.
I actually saw the welts form in 3 scratches, linear scratches side by side, and I saw them start to bleed. At that point in time, I knew that she did not scratch herself, that they were fresh.
We got it. We got it.
That piece of evidence was more significant than the original scratching because of the time period that she was under constant surveillance.
We felt so good. It was like, thank God, Rick finally saw this. He saw it with his eyes and he's got it on camera.
I knew that I had something of a negative nature.
Rick contacts David Considine, a lay religious demonologist in Connecticut, whose work is officially sanctioned by the Catholic Church.
Anytime that we're having outward manifestations where we're getting scratching and or someone's being punched or something of that nature, it's always reason for concern. We do have exorcists that work with us. What we had planned was for a mass to be initiated in her name.
He suspected that she might be under demonic oppression.
Demonic oppression is when a person starts to come under control of the entity. It's just a step away from becoming fully possessed.
If that were in fact the case, she should show some type of adverse effect from this, even at that distance. This was not revealed to Stephanie, nor was it revealed to Nicholas.
The day of the Mass arrives. As a priest in Chicago prepares, 700 miles away in Manassas, Virginia, Rick arrives at Stephanie's.
Hey, I didn't expect to see you today.
I know, I left my notebook in here. Do you mind if I come in a minute?
No, of course not. Come on in.
Et praesertum servus tua Stephanie Winter.
The priest begins the Mass for Stephanie.
Perpetua semper virginis intercessione.
Did your friend review the evidence at all, or?
Yes, he did. He's reviewing it right now.
Perpetua mentis et corporis sanitate gaudere. Et gloriosae Beatae Mariae. As we forgive those who trespass against us, the blood of Christ.
Sit down here. Lean back.
Depart, Satan.
I felt fine 1 second and then felt like somebody set a bomb off in my head.
The God of peace will soon crush Satan under your feet.
For more than 2 years, Stephanie Winter has been tormented by a negative entity at her home in Manassas, Virginia. A haunting that may owe its origins to a dark spell unleashed by a former friend in revenge for Stephanie rejecting his attempts to win her heart. In the spring of 2011, a priest 700 miles away performs a Mass in her name, hoping the demon will make its presence known.
I did not reveal this information to Stephanie. She did not know anything about it.
Et gloriosae Beatae Mariae. Liberare justitia. Quae sumus Domini Deus. Liberare justitia.
Oh my God, I'm so dizzy.
Per Christum Dominum Nostrum. Amen.
She had a severe migraine headache.
Oh, my head, I don't feel good.
That was a diagnostic indicator that this was probably legitimate demonic oppression.
Stephanie is in imminent danger of becoming fully possessed by this evil spirit. Rick contacts religious demonologist David Considine, who arranged the diagnostic Mass with the priest in Chicago.
No, she's sick. She needs our help.
We felt that it was something that could be handled by the minor form of exorcism.
There's not enough time for the church to sanction a full exorcism. Instead, paranormal investigator Rick Atterstein will try to drive out the demon.
Rick was instructed to purge himself, to clean himself, as it were, on a spiritual level.
Has the power. It is intense. And I fear for Stephanie.
I absolve you in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
So that way he could be stronger for Stephanie and for himself, and to lessen the possibility that he could come under possession.
I knew the clash was imminent. I knew the clash was coming. Something was going to happen.
Rick is finally ready to take on a demon.
Are you okay? Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
There's power in God and His Word. I'm going to read the entire ritual. Whatever happens, I want you to keep reading along with me. Most glorious Prince of the heavenly armies.
Most glorious Prince of the heavenly armies.
Saint Michael the Archangel.
Saint Michael the Archangel.
Defend us in our battle.
Defend us in our battle.
Against principalities and powers.
Against principalities and powers.
Against the rulers of this world of darkness.
Against the rulers of this world of darkness.
against the spirits of wickedness in the high places.
Against the spirits of wickedness in the high
places. From the snares of the devil, deliver us, O Lord.
From the snares of the devil, deliver us, O Lord.
From the snares of the devil, deliver us, O Lord.
From the snares of the devil, deliver us, O Lord.
From the snares of the devil, deliver us, O Lord.
From the snares of the devil, deliver us, O Lord.
God arises.
God arises.
His enemies are scattered.
His enemies are scattered.
As smoke is driven away.
As smoke is driven away.
So they are driven.
So they are driven.
As wax melts before the flame.
As wax melts before the flame.
So the wicked perish at the presence of God.
So the wicked perish at the presence of God.
Most precious heart of Jesus, have mercy on us. Place your hands there.
Most precious heart of Jesus, have mercy on us.
Most precious heart of Jesus, have mercy on us.
Most precious heart of Jesus, have mercy on us.
I think it's over. Yes, yes, I think it's over.
For now, it appears that the house belongs only to the living.
It's been about 2 years since anything's happened, thankfully. And slowly, Nicholas and I have gotten our lives back on track and are able to kind of loosen up and laugh. It's funny how much you miss laughing when you don't do it for a couple of years.
I've been able to see things that give me confirmation that there is demons or a devil and that there's a God.
The couple continues to wonder what caused the haunting and if it is gone for good. Did Stephanie's love-struck former friend cast a spell and conjure a demon?
Rick did bring that up to me, that Peter could have done that. He could very well have brought this thing to me.
More than anything, Stephanie wonders about the ghost of a boy that appeared to her.
I don't know if it was this demon that was in my house trying to gain my trust, or if it was the actual little boy asking for help, but I've never seen him again. I'm still on edge because I don't know if it's completely gone or if it's just dormant again.
A family moves into an old house, but soon discovers they're not alone. When an attempt is made to contact the spirits, evil forces are unleashed, turning all of their lives into a living hell. In America, there is real evil. It lurks in the darkest shadows and in our most ordinary towns. Between the worlds we see and the things we fear, there are doors. When they are opened, nightmares become reality. Zieglersville is a small community in eastern Pennsylvania, dating back to the 1800s. Lurking in its dense forests, rolling farmland, and old cemeteries are centuries of dark and troubled secrets. In 2009, single mom Debbie Guy and her family arrive at their new rural home. She's bought a 150-year-old house with over an acre of land. Debbie's worked long and hard to raise the money to fulfill her dream.
That's the first house I've ever owned. It had countryside, it had an old backyard that I could raise the kids with. It was perfect, what we wanted.
I still can't believe it.
Debbie's extended family includes her 28-year-old son, David, and 26-year-old daughter, Jody. along with Jody's 2 young children, 5-year-old Zoe and 7-year-old Craig. 17-year-old Nick is also moving in with them. He's been close to Debbie and her family all his life.
What do you think, Zoe?
I love it.
Debbie has a full-time job as a hospice caregiver, but intends to spend every spare minute transforming the rundown house.
I knew I wanted to redo the whole place. So that's what I had in mind when I bought it, was to remodel the house.
I'm going to pick out my room. No, I'm going to pick out my room.
Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure everyone has their own room. Can't wait to get started on this place.
David is immediately overwhelmed by a strange feeling.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of funky in here. I remember it being pretty sudden. Just the feeling of thick air. You know, the feeling of something else being there besides us.
We can open a few windows, air it out. That'll help.
Sure.
As days pass, seemingly normal activities take on an ominous air to David.
Zoe? At first, it was childish things. You know, just little things. Where could Zoe be? Well, she's not on top of the bed. Maybe she's under it? There's nobody there. We didn't look at it as it was ghosts. We just knew that something wasn't right.
While David is puzzled by the odd occurrences in the house, Debbie remains committed to restoring her new home to its former glory.
The light up in that room would just turn on and off.
Over the following month, Debbie, like David, finds that objects have mysteriously moved on their own. She begins to think that a spirit inside her house is responsible.
You can put a piece of paper down and turn around and go for that piece of paper, and it's not there. And you'll find it somewhere else. I would hear footsteps an awful lot, and it wasn't the kids. We were starting to question what else was there.
Nick! Nick, turn that music down!
While David and Debbie are confused by what they are experiencing in the house, the changes they notice in their charge, Nick, have them truly alarmed. Since the move, he has become moodier and more secretive.
He got distant, wasn't telling me things. He became rebellious with me. I started going through the rooms and going through book bags.
Debbie finds a book on witchcraft.
What's this? You're getting into something that doesn't belong here. It was not good.
What is going on with you? I do not like you drawing on the walls, and that is not... This whole thing is just not cool. And neither is this book. What is going on?
You're making a big deal out of nothing. Stop going through my stuff. Is there no privacy in this house?
Soon, Debbie has a far greater concern than the house and Nick. She seriously injures her back while at work as a hospice caregiver and undergoes major surgery.
Mom,
Everything is on hold while she recuperates in a ground floor room.
How you feeling?
Okay.
Yeah? Can I get you anything?
No, I'm good.
You're sure?
Debbie's sleep is disturbed by more than pain from her injuries.
She was from like the early 1900 or late 1800 era. You could tell just by the clothing. I was just like, okay, I'll just close my eyes and she'll be gone. And sometimes she was in a different place.
After all of the unexplained things she has seen in the house, Debbie is actually relieved to find proof that the house is haunted.
I totally was happy to see that there was something else there, that it wasn't just me hearing things or feeling something. I was like, as long as you don't hurt us and don't bother us, you're fine.
She falls back asleep, unaware that the ghost may have other plans in store for her. Two months later, Debbie's recovered and back at work. Now it's Nick who is involved in the spirit world. But unlike Debbie, he and his new girlfriend Alicia are working hard to summon them.
The fairy Venera's sadness.
Hey, Leaf.
Hi.
There was nothing subtle about the change in him.
More burnt wax? Really?
Everything black. Now all of a sudden he's got candles everywhere.
That's gotta stop. No more spells, no more seances.
Dave.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you dare deny it.
He just felt that there was no problem in it. It wasn't really a big deal. It was a big deal to me.
And quit drawing pentagrams all over everything.
It's nothing. It's just a drawing. Chill out.
We found pentagrams everywhere.
David decides to protect both Nick and his mom by not telling her what he saw.
My mom was working a lot, so I was trying to handle it the best that I could so that she wasn't drug into it and stressed out about it, as well as being at work and paying the bills. I was just cleaning everything up. I never really liked seeing pentagrams on anything, especially in the house where we were living. It's almost like you're asking for it, you know what I mean?
Are there any spirits here?
Now that David put his foot down at home, Nick and Alethea seek out a secluded spot to conjure spirits, the local cemetery.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Look. We did it.
Come on, come on. Go.
In Zieglersville, Pennsylvania, Debbie Guy believes her family's new home is haunted by a friendly ghost.
Fairy Venera's sadness.
But Nick, a teenager who lives with them, has begun to change and develop an unhealthy obsession with the occult.
Will you help us?
He and his equally dark new girlfriend Alethea are attempting to summon a spirit in a cemetery. Nick fears they've unleashed something evil.
Go!
Come on, come on.
Hurry.
The teens rush home a mile away.
He's out there.
But how did he follow us on foot?
We better go get David.
I remember him saying somebody's standing outside. I'm like, oh, okay.
There he is right there. See him?
So I look out the window, and there's somebody standing across the street.
Yeah, I see him.
Just standing there staring at the house.
You guys stay up here. I'll go see what he wants.
I looked where it was standing, he was standing. It was gone. I came back in and he was still white as a ghost. Then he told me what happened.
Look.
As far as the story with him and the Ouija board,
Let's get out of here.
I didn't want to believe it. I really didn't want to think that he invited something in. I was shaken too because I seen the person standing out there.
Finally, David feels he must tell his mother that Nick has been practicing black magic and has a spirit board to try and contact the dead.
I fully explained to my children I never wanted to see one on my property. Kids do not realize what that board does. It opens things that you can't close.
He put the Ouija board away, he stopped doing some of the stuff. It didn't last long. I stuck it right in the trash can, outside the house.
Despite the encounter with the ominous figure and the warnings to stop dabbling with the spirit world, David finds Nick just can't give up his obsession.
I went down there and there he was playing with this Ouija board again.
Nick, how'd you find that thing? Just got rid of it.
No, you didn't. It's exactly where I left it.
Give me that damn thing.
Took it right in front of him. Took it, tried to discard it.
David decides he simply can't trust that Nick won't root through the trash again. This time, he'll ensure it's gone forever. A few days later.
Now I'm thinking maybe I'm losing my mind. There's absolutely no way that this is the same Ouija board, no way.
David decides to mark the board so he'll know for sure if it returns.
So I scraped it up, got rid of it.
A few more days pass.
I seen that same Ouija board again with the mark on it. I was pretty scared to know that it found its way back again.
Oh my God. And there it was. I knew we were in trouble. It's not burning. They don't burn. I broke it up in pieces and threw it away.
It seems that every day brings a troubling new discovery. The Nick that Debbie has known since birth, a promising student, church-goer, and upbeat teen, has taken such a dark turn. She fears he's spiraling out of control.
Just tell me what is going on.
We did something real bad. Me and Alethea. We cast a spell. A bad spell.
We ask you to bring sickness, misfortune, and death. We ask for blood, and so we bring you blood. Blood for blood. Blood for blood. Blood for blood.
In Zieglersville, Pennsylvania, Debbie Guy believes her 19th century house is haunted by a friendly spirit. But she's learning that Nick, a longtime family friend who lives with her, has been trying to conjure up something far more sinister. Despite being warned to stop dabbling in black magic, he's admitted that he and his girlfriend took things to the extreme with an animal sacrifice.
He told me about the cat, that they offered up a cat. They did some spells for disease, sickness, and death.
It's the last straw for Debbie, but she can't abandon the young man she's known for so long. She realizes Nick is deeply troubled.
I'm gonna get you the help you need, okay? We have to pack your bags.
I need to put him into a place that could take care of him. Where I couldn't, I put him in a facility.
With Nick gone, Debbie's grandchildren, Craig and Zoe, no longer have to share a bedroom. Zoe moves into Nick's room.
Sweet dreams, love bug. Close your eyes, okay?
I will. Who are you?
So you want to help me paint one of the bedrooms upstairs?
Yeah, of course, Mom.
Should we let the kids pick out the colors?
They would love that. Sweetie, what's going on?
In the window, there's a boy's face, Jacob. He looked at me.
Oh, I think somebody had a bad dream.
Zoe.
It's the second floor up. There's a boy's face in the window. The boy's name is Jacob.
Yeah, you ready for bed?
Like, there's nobody out there.
Okay, sweetie, let's get you back to bed, okay?
No, I won't.
Jody decides that Zoe and her brother Craig should switch rooms. A few nights later, Debbie checks in on Craig.
Craig, honey, why is your blanket behind the dresser?
He keeps pulling my blankets off every night.
Who, honey?
Jacob.
Each one of these kids coming up with the same name, and just scared the heck out of me because he was very bent on that's who was there.
Over the following nights, Craig claims Jacob keeps returning to torment him.
We would notice his blankets or his belongings would be shoved behind the dresser or shoved under the bed, or he'd wake up in the middle of the night screaming, and we started to get worried.
David puts his laptop in his nephew's room and activates its camera at night, hoping to see if anything's really going on. David stays up to monitor what's happening.
Coming, Craig.
For more A Haunting, go to destinationamerica.com.
He looked at me.
A family in eastern Pennsylvania is being plagued by unexplained happenings since moving into their 150-year-old home. Events that have grown more frightening since Nick, a troubled teen, developed an unhealthy obsession with black magic. In desperation, Debbie Guy has sent him away for professional help, but now there's more trouble. Her daughter's 2 children claim they're being tormented by a spirit called Jacob. Their Uncle David has set up a secret laptop camera to find the truth.
David! Coming, Craig. Oh, you all right, buddy? It's okay. It's all right. You all right, bud?
David has no explanation for what he witnessed.
You okay?
The camera overlooked the doorway, so if anybody would have came in the room, it would have caught the person coming in the room.
He shows his mother, Debbie, the video.
There's got to be an explanation to this. It's got to be something that I'm just not seeing, because this is just not possible. But I can rewind it, and it's still there, and it did happen.
Debbie's now determined to find some answers.
I decided I'd start trying to figure out what was going on in the house. So I went to the Historical Society for information. There's quite a few places up in the area that are all haunted. The house is 150 years old. 3 people owned my home prior to me. We all came from Limerick, Pennsylvania.
Debbie discovers that several former residents died in the house, including a young girl whose name she can't make out, and a boy named Jacob.
It scared the hell out of me because it's real. This little boy did live there. And the little girl.
The details of their deaths remain a mystery. All other official records were destroyed in a fire. It's a time of uncertainty for Debbie. She retires from her healthcare job, and her son David is moving out.
Well, it's the last one.
Gonna miss you, honey.
I had gotten a girlfriend, and I felt it was time I needed to move on.
It's not an easy decision for him.
I was concerned for the kids. Mainly for the kids.
Be safe.
Yeah, you guys too.
Debbie's also worried, but feels she has no option but to stay in the house with her daughter Jody and 2 grandchildren.
I couldn't leave, didn't have the finances to leave, and we were stuck. There was just no choice. We were stuck. We had to stay there.
When Jody and the kids leave for a weekend away, Debbie decides to try to rid the house of its ghosts.
He maketh me to lie down beside the still waters.
Through the power of prayer.
Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff.
Debbie struggles to make sense of the frightening attack.
It growled at me, and it scratched me, and then it pushed me down the steps. Packed my bags and I left for the weekend. You won this one.
Growing increasingly desperate, Debbie turns to her local church for help.
Pastor,
Hi, Debbie. How are you?
I'm glad you're here. Thank you for coming, and thank you for believing me.
I do believe you, Debbie, and I'm glad you trusted me.
It was scary to let somebody in on something that we hid, but it was nice to know that somebody didn't think we were crazy.
Well, why don't we pray and let's bless this house, okay?
Okay.
I bless this house in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit.
He started cleansing the house, and I got violently sick.
Oh!
Debbie?
He thought that I was personally getting attacked.
You're being attacked. Pray with me, Debbie. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in the green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of the righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. So let's finish blessing the house.
Okay.
The air lifted in the house, like somebody opened a window, and you could breathe.
Of the Holy Spirit.
It was peaceful, and it seemed good.
For the first time, the house feels normal to Debbie. After keeping others away when the house seemed haunted, she finally feels comfortable inviting friends over.
So, there are no more problems? There are no footsteps, doors opening on their own?
That's unbelievable. It just stopped.
So do you think that they're gone?
You two are a couple of idiots. There's no such thing as ghosts.
Don't talk like that. They don't like it. This house doesn't like that kind of behavior.
There's nothing here. I'll prove it to you. Is this where you keep the bad ones? I'm not worried about ghosts because there's no such thing as ghosts.
I told him not to do it.
These women are crazy. Mr. Ghost.
You stupid women.
I can't believe these. I told you there's no such thing.
Debbie Guy hopes her old house is no longer haunted
Pray with me, Debbie.
after it was blessed by a local pastor.
Bless this house.
For weeks, her home has been at peace.
There are no more problems?
That's unbelievable. It just stopped.
But now, a disbelieving friend
Ghost.
has provoked something evil to return.
There's no such thing.
I knew after I saw that picture that it was back.
Oh my God.
It was scary as all hell. It was very scary.
Debbie contacts the Eastern Pennsylvania Paranormal Society, headed by retired police officer Bill Cook, who agrees to lead an investigation.
Our general approach is to try to debunk everything as we proceed with the claims and as we collect evidence using scientific methods. Just our whole approach to doing the investigation is very formatted, very structured. We brought video equipment, still photography equipment, audio recorders. We bought infrared cameras, motion sensors we used as well. Covered the whole house, upstairs, downstairs, the basement. We did look at the door and we tried to recreate it, try to get it to happen again, but there was no draft, no windows were open at that point.
I guess we'll be starting in the basement. Carrie, come with me.
Carrie Moran is a sensitive working with the team.
Sensitives can come into an area or a room or around the people and kind of pick up on the energy of the room. They can determine if it's positive, negative, sad, angry, frightened. The basement just felt odd.
I'm getting a strong negative feeling down here.
Oh my God. Nick and his girlfriend sacrificed a cat there.
The sacrifice could complicate the team's ability to remove spirits from the home.
The death of an animal or the death of anything as an offering, it's a darker seal on things. It's a more permanent seal on things. It makes it very difficult to eliminate a darker entity when you've taken a life. It's just the worst thing you could possibly do.
Upstairs, another member of the team is attempting to record EVPs, electronic voice phenomena.
Who are you? What do you want here?
Oh my God, it was her.
Lock the basement.
So now what?
We'll compile everything with a written report for you.
I was just looking to document it and see what it was so we could decide how to treat it.
What do I do if something more happens?
Definitely call us.
Stop! Leave me alone! What? Oh! Somebody help me!
Debbie Guy has been menaced by spirits since moving into her 19th century home in eastern Pennsylvania. Ghosts of 2 children who died in the house and an evil entity that may have been summoned by her young charge, Nick, continue to haunt her. Soon after an investigation by the Eastern Pennsylvania Paranormal Society, the spirits re-emerge with a vengeance.
Leave me alone! What? Oh! Stop! Somebody help me!
My bed got shook hard. And that was it. The next day, my stuff was packed, and I wasn't going to be in that room no more.
The paranormal research team returns for a second investigation led by Bill Cook.
My experience was there was definitely paranormal activity. However, I felt there was another negative factor, which I believe was the curse that she claimed that Nick had put on the property.
Very venereal sadness.
The investigators believe the girl and Jacob could be, as Debbie's own research revealed, the spirits of children who died in the house.
Yea, though I walk.
Or something more sinister could be trying to fool them,
No evil.
according to sensitive Carrie Moran.
The apparition of a child is oftentimes like a facade, almost like the little actor that comes in like, I'm perfectly innocent, I'm perfectly harmless, you can let me into your home, and then once they're there, then it's trouble. We had to find a way to counteract that.
A few days later, Bill Cook and Carrie Moran return to perform a cleansing ritual with Debbie.
This house and these people have been consecrated and freely given to you, God.
They say prayers, burn sage, and sprinkle holy water in each room.
It's better to do a cleansing based off the homeowner's belief system. So we decided to go with a religious-based cleansing of the house, as well as a set script that allows the homeowner to take back their home and say, I don't want you here, get out of my home.
My home is now protected by the armor of God. My home is now mine, and you are not welcome here. My home is now mine again, and you are not welcome.
How's it feel?
It feels better. It does, it feels better.
It felt lighter. Debbie seemed happier.
Like somebody opens up a window and a fresh breeze runs through the house. Fresh spring breeze just rushes through the house and you smell the lilacs and it's clean.
I felt very confident it worked. I had no reason to think it didn't work, so we felt pretty good about it. There's always a possibility the activity could return because we don't know what's happening after we leave.
The paranormal activity stops. 6 months later, Debbie's son David is paying a visit to help out with repair work.
Oh my God. Mom!
This can't be happening. There's no way. Couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it with my own eyes.
What's going on? What? Oh my God. How is this possible?
I have no idea. It was on the counter when I walked in.
I've heard that many times when people try to dispose of a Ouija board and it comes back. Never seen evidence of it, but many claims they've thrown it away. They burn it, broken in half. They claim to come back again afterward. Maybe it's associated with the energies that become attached to it.
I knew we're right back where we started.
This time, Debbie does not contact the paranormal investigators for help. She's now convinced there's nothing anyone can do to free her home of its evil presence. But her finances force her to stay in the house with her daughter and grandchildren. Weeks later, when her family's out, Debbie feels a hand inside her chest.
Something just reaches and takes the life right out of you. It's strong. It's very strong. This is not good.
Debbie is rushed to the hospital, but doctors can find nothing wrong with her.
Mom, you cannot stay here by yourself. I'm not going to leave you here.
I'm fine.
She fears her daughter Jody and her grandchildren are in harm's way and forces them to leave immediately, for their own safety.
Call me when you get there, okay?
At that point is when I told my daughter that I think it was time for them to go. And that I might just leave the house, let it go, that I was done. I couldn't protect them. I couldn't even protect myself. They moved out.
The house is put up for sale.
The hardest decision I've ever had to make. I put every ounce of money I ever had into that house. Everything. I put everything into it.
Now, living alone, she still finds that objects mysteriously move. There are strange voices and doors slam shut. Until the house sells, Debbie remains in constant fear of the unknown.